They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Explorers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional. Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw again. This is the tight end, Njoku. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
Back to throw again. Throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
You're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Down and 12.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Demir Bird, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there. 41 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to take another shot here. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Down near the goal line. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And his guys have taken the lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a handoff here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Curtis Weaver. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down again. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And taken right at the 35. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
48-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Damon Arnett on the coverage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Right back to him on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 1 yard to go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
it here on the jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down. Jackson in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
1-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd down and 8.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chitty on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Curtis Weaver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Steps away to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop right around the 25. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Number 8.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
For Darius Slayton, incomplete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. That's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 4th down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
I sat down with my accountant and said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Washington.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Today's final score.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage.